Why don't we ask why we're not connecting?
Or how we know little about one another?
Why don't we talk about blackness as a monolith?
And how your permutation might feel invisible,
removed and lost as it
relates to the conversation in this country.
Why don't we ask what we can do to understand each other better?
So our children, our families, our communities can work together as one.
We need to ask because we share the same history.
We need to ask because we share the same faith.
We need to ask because
in 1999, 23-year-old Amadou Diallo, an immigrant from Guinea, was shot by the NYPD 41 times.
We need to ask because in 2015, Matthew Ajibade, a 22-year-old Nigerian immigrant, was beaten to death while under police custody in Savannah, Georgia.
We need to ask because
in 2015, Deng Manyun, a 35-year-old South Sudanese immigrant, was killed by Louisville Metro Police.
We need to ask because
in 2016, Alfred Olango, a Ugandan immigrant, was shot and killed by the police in El Cajon, California.
We need to ask because bullets
don't ask.
Bullets don't ask.
They fire straight out of guns,
searing into black skin,
rendering flesh apart, and piercing all of us right through the heart.
Bullets don't ask.
If you're reading a book,
if you are autistic,
or how old you are before you are ripe for the killing and deemed eligible to die.
Bullets don't ask
whether you're from a country in Africa,
the Caribbean,
or an African American.
Bullets don't ask about your humanity.
But we need to ask because our silence instills complacency.
And our silence can seal our fate.
Hayata Sod Le Harima.
Ndụ anyị bụ ndị ojii nọ n'ala dị mkpa.
Vie ya batu mwindu ezali important.
Maisha ya Waafrika ni muhimu.
Dadkik madaw kay may leeyihiin.
Matshelo a batho ba bantsho a na le boleng hela jaaka matshelo a batho ba bangwe.
Vidas negras têm importar.